If you like Michael B. Jordan, blues music, or horror-type movies, you get all of that here. The music in this movie alone is worth checking this out in theaters. The main singer, Sammie, played by Miles Catton, this is actually his first movie ever, and he has a voice that's really unlike anything I think I've ever heard before. Definitely let me know in the comments if there's any blues singers that I should be checking out, because it's definitely a genre of music that I want to get more into. As I said, this is Miles Catton's first movie role ever. If you go to IMDb, it doesn't say anything else other than he's known for Sinners. And honestly, in my opinion, I think he outperformed a lot of the more seasoned actors in this movie. Not to say that they did a bad job, but considering this is his first movie ever, I thought he did amazing. Michael B. Jordan in this movie is actually playing twins, Smoke, Stack. Stack, I'm pretty sure, is known because he's always carrying stacks of cash, and Smoke is always smoking. This movie is set in the 1930s, and one thing I always notice about these movies is that people just dressed cooler. I mean, Michael B. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan as his twin stroll up in three-piece suits. They're just coming back from Chicago, back to Mississippi, where in Chicago they've made apparently a lot of money, and they're ready to invest that into a building that they're going to turn into a juke, which is basically a place where people would meet up to drink, gamble, eat, dance, and listen to blues music. There's also a horror element to this movie that I'm not going to spoil, even though it is pretty much completely spoiled in the trailers, but if you have any interest in this movie, skip the trailers and just check this movie out, because it's always better to go in blind to a great movie. This movie actually was shot on IMAX, so if you have the ability to see it in IMAX, I would definitely check that out. We don't have a theater like that anywhere near where I live, but I imagine because this is such a dark movie that that kind of screen is probably going to make all those dark parts look a lot better. I'm sure the surround sound, high quality speakers are going to make the music sound even better. So if you have the chance to see this in IMAX, I would definitely recommend it. I really enjoyed Haley Steinfeld in Hawkeye as Kate Bishop. She's really funny. She's kind of an awkward teen that's like fangirling out for Hawkeye. In this movie, she plays a completely different character. She's a fully grown adult woman who's kind of a seductress and a little bit crazy once we get into the horror side of things. Jack O'Connell plays the villain in this movie, and I think I saw an article that said that he had talked to Ryan Coogler, and Ryan Coogler said, "You get to do some Irish dancing," and at that point, Jack O'Connell was in. Jack O'Connell also played Blake in the Back to Black movie. Obviously, his role is a little bit different in here. He's a little scarier, a little more menacing, but he's still a great musician. He's still a great singer and an Irish dancer. The first half of this movie is definitely a little bit of a slow burn, with the movie taking its time to introduce some of these characters and build the world a little bit, but the pacing felt fine to me. Honestly, my only real critique of this movie is that I would have liked more time to spend in this world and get to know these characters. Some of the musical numbers felt a little bit longer than they needed to be, but I enjoyed all the music, so that part didn't really bother me. Guys, in the end, should you see this movie? Absolutely. Should you listen to more blues music? I think so. I would have loved this movie to be a little bit longer, maybe even a mini-series, but either way, I enjoyed the 2 hours that I got to spend in this world. All right, guys, so have you seen Sinners? What did you think? Or what's your favorite horror, western music movie? Let me know in the comments, and let me know what you guys are watching right now. I really want to connect with more movie and TV fans, and obviously discover great movies and great TV. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.